Well, hello and welcome back to the channel, but just in case you're new here, my name is Mike, and in this video I'm going to be doing another figure review for you guys about something that I found when I was out and about with the family. Didn't expect to see it, but I actually came across Neca's most recent release for Gremlins 2, the new batch, the Tattoo Gremlins 2-pack, if you guys remember them from the film. These things are really cool. I love the box art, and I've been waiting all week to open this with each and every one of you so you guys can see it pretty much at the same time I do, and I cannot wait to get this open so these guys can breathe along with us. So without further ado, let's slice right into it. Alright everybody, here they are inside of their box, and you guys know how we do it here on the channel. First thing we always like to do is take a look at the box, and I right away notice I love the colors and how much they pop. I was actually at the store, I was at the mall with my wife and one of my kiddos, and I seen this from across the store, and I'm like, holy shit, it's here, this is not a drill, I have to get it, and I threw it in the bag and took it home. But like I said, the first thing I noticed right away was the colors and how much they pop. The Gremlins 2, the new batch on the top, it really pops. The neon sign of the Tattoo Gremlins, and then all like the artwork, like the spray painted, colored, like graffiti style from the Gremlins with their footprints, the little gremlin head. Obviously says Gremlins, and it kind of curves into where the box curves a little bit there. The colors are absolutely beautiful. More footprints there. The bottom is kind of more of the same, typical. I always say shout out to everybody that had anything to do with this figure because I absolutely love it. And then you look at the sides, and the sides have the Gremlins 2 new batch, and then it has the tattoo artist on one side, almost like broken glass kind of effect there. Tattoo Gremlins. Go to the other side, same thing, the new batch, the Warner Brothers guy that gets tattooed, and then the Tattoo Gremlins again. And on the back, more beautiful artwork. Again, I love the neon sign. Super cool. Honest to God, if that was a real neon sign, I'd probably buy it just because it looks so cool and I love the colors. And then right here, you got the cool clamp sign there. Obviously referencing the high-rise in Gremlins 2. Gizmo's hiding in the trash can. There's the spray can that did all the crazy hijinks. And then, of course, the promotional pictures of the 2-pack here. And these two wild and crazy sons of bitches can be seen in the movie amongst all the craziness. And they are two Gremlins that, quite frankly, I wasn't sure we were ever going to get. But Neca is doing a really good job about bringing us all of the Gremlins, all the little side Gremlins, even the Demolition 2-pack that came out just before this one did. You know, even that set was, you see them so fast on screen, but Neca's ability to go through and take out every little detail and every little accessory and to be able to give us more Gremlins is such a fun thing. And of course, we're all waiting on Vegetable Gremlin, but fingers crossed, I think he's going to be on the way here pretty soon. So let's get these guys out of the box. Let's let them breathe our air and take a closer look at each figure. Here they are outside of their box, looking pretty fucking fabulous. So these two Gremlins, just like the set that came before them, the Demolition 2-pack, these are the same molds and sculpts as the last two. You got mold 1 and mold 2, or 1 and 2, doesn't really much matter, but regardless of, they're the same bodies and the same molds as the other two Gremlins, just of course different paint applications. That doesn't bother me. I know that's something that really drives some NECA Gremlin collectors crazy, that it's all the same molds and everything, but to me, personally, it doesn't really matter because all the Gremlins look the same anyway. Even in the films, all the puppets and everything, aside from the Greta's, the Stripes, and the Mohawks, like they were all pretty much the same thing. And, you know, of course, you get in a new batch, you start going Lenny and all that, you know, there was different variations of, but I mean, in terms of just like an army build and a Gremlin, it's the same damn thing. So, but of course, like I said, the paint application is different. And one thing that is not different is NECA absolutely nails it with the paint application. The eyes, look at his eyes, look at that red, and then the white, almost like those snake eyes. I really love those. Just absolutely phenomenal. All his colors, the way the colors mesh and blend together on his ears, the tans, the browns. Everything is just absolutely phenomenal looking. I mean, you guys, I don't know how anyone can ever hate on NECA for paint applications. Like, I know we got our typical, you know, stiff joints and everything like that, but we're just doing a once-over on this guy with the paint applications. And, of course, again, if you've seen the film, he has the Warner Brothers tattoo logo on his chest, which is just one of the many, many, many things that this crazy, self-aware movie does to just kind of wink at the audience, you know, having the production company's logo tattooed on one of the Gremlins. A funny little gag there. I really like it. I'm happy that they made this a figure. I think it's such a cool set. And again, his paint app is just absolutely phenomenal, from arms to legs to back to everything. Even his fucking ass, dude. Everything is just perfect. I mean, I can't even complain, you guys. He looks absolutely phenomenal. And again, he is the same mold as the number 2 Demolition Gremlin, but completely painted differently. And in terms of its articulation, it's the same basic articulation. His arms are up and down, and for whatever reason, these two, I was kind of playing with them a little bit before I turned the camera on. They don't seem stiff really much at all compared to other NECAs that I've got, so that's always a good thing. And of course, you have the typical bending at the elbow as well. His hands, I believe, yep, do a full rotation on both hands. His ears even move too. If you can see, they got the little joints back here if you want to pose his ears. I don't like to move the ears because I think they just come perfectly right where they're at, but you can move his ears back or forward, or you can even turn them if you want him to look down, and something like that. So the ears are fully posable as well. These guys do not have movable jaws at all, like the Spider Gremlin or the Wave 1 Gremlins. The new batch seems to have not really gotten any movable jaws, at least that I can think of, from Brain to Demolition to the tattoos. Yeah, no, I don't believe so, but the articulation on these guys are really good. You can put them in a lot of different positions, and their legs, you get a full rotation on the legs. Big ball joint there on both legs. Of course, they bend at the knee, and then you got lots of play down here, right where the ankle is. You got a lot of play for up and down. Of course, they got the classic peg holes if you want to put them on the NECA stands, but the greatest thing about these from part 2 that NECA's been giving us, these new batch figures, is they got the bigger feet, because the first ones are just incredibly hard to keep them from falling over. You got to really get creative, but these guys, as you can see, no hands, just like that, he stands. It's got to be the best addition we've gotten to Gremlin 2 new batch figures, is just their fucking feet. I love it. Speaking of loving it, let's take a look at the tattoo artist over here. This is giving me serious Village People vibes right now. Like, seriously. This hat, I'm just instantly thinking to myself, the Village People. But the hat is super fucking cool. He's got the leather hat with the chain going across. His hat is removable. As you can see, it kind of just clips onto his ears, just like the helmet for the Demolition Gremlins. And here is the other sculpt, just like the Demolition Gremlin, the one that came with the Grems can of beer and all that. Amazing, amazing paint applications as well. I love when you get the paint app on the ears. That's where I feel like the artist is really able to get in there, because they got such a big canvas to work with, and they're really able to flesh that out and detail it. Now, there is some differences in these molds. Not only their facial structures are different, this guy has a lot more spikes around his eyes and a lot more on his chin and his jawbone, but this one, he does not have posable ears. This is one solid flesh piece, as you can see. So that's one noticeable difference among the molds, which is cool because, again, it kind of sets them apart from each other. But in terms of articulation, it's all the same articulation on the arms, the elbow, the full rotation on the hands, the feet, the knees, and everything like that. All same articulation as his partner right here, or his client, I guess it would be. And I absolutely love his jacket here. This is a soft jacket. It's a soft goods piece. As you can see, really nicely done, all stitched together. Just looks super cool. I love the look of it. It's like this. Now see, this to me looks like I'm supposed to be cow fur, because it is like, this is more like fake denim-ish, and then this is like fur. So I'm going to have to watch the movie again and see if it was supposed to be like a cow look to it or something. I'm not sure, or was it supposed to be camouflage? But either way, I really, really love this jacket. I don't believe it buttons or anything, or no Velcro, no buttons. It just kind of hangs open if you want to close it. But for all you perverts out there, you can get a look at his chest. There you go. So yeah, it's a pretty cool figure. Really, really like him. I love him with his Village People hat on. He looks super, super cool. And the hat just snaps on just like that. Super easy. 1, 2, 3. Now let's move on to the accessories. Of course, we'll do the boring things first. Of course, I mean, they're boring, but they're a necessity, right? Of course, this gremlin comes with his alternate hands. He actually comes with 3 hands. This guy does, the tattoo artist. He actually comes with 3. Probably to hold his tattoo gun. And then the Warner Brothers, he comes with just 2 hands. Telling you to give the video a thumbs up. Yeah, I love it. And then we got this accessory right here, the mallet. Now, we've gotten this mallet in the Gremlins lines before. This has come with the Demolition 2-pack, and it also came with the Flasher Gremlin from Gremlins 1 from way back when. So, NECA keeps giving us these, which is fine. Hey, I'll never complain about an accessory, but at the same time, I don't need any more mallets, so it's probably just going to end up in an accessory box somewhere. But that's totally okay. I'm not complaining. This is one of my favorite things in here. Now, these are actually very thin and very fragile, so just be careful with them, but you can, of course, put them on your tattoo artist gremlin. I don't want to just push and hope for the best, because I don't want to break them. So I'm sure they go under, yeah, I'm sure they go, it looks like they go under the hat, and then you put the hat on after. It looks like you might want to put the glasses on first, is what I'm kind of gathering, but I might want to mess with it, on screen. We'll get a picture afterwards. But, and then of course he has his tattoo gun here. And one thing that I thought was really interesting about this was the wire is actually, or the cord is actually coated wire. So it'll literally bend and it'll stay to however you want it to lay or hold or wrap or anything like that, just like a twist tie kind of thing. So however you want that to lay, it'll lay. And then of course this is plastic. It's pretty fucking sharp though, y'all. Damn. Look at that. The camera picking that up. Look how sharp. Wow, that thing is sharp. So anyway, there's his tattoo gun. Super excited to have that. Now these we got to talk about. So to round off the accessories here, we got to have a little discussion about this little bad boy right here. This actually comes with the Gremlins 2-pack as well. And you might be saying to yourself, yeah, Mike, that's a crop whip that they horse jockeys use. Yeah, well, that's what you think. You know what I think? You know what this right here tells me? This tells me that these Gremlins are fucking freaks. This tells me they're looking to have fun on a Saturday night. Because look at this damn thing. You're telling me that this thing is actually here to ride a horse? I'm sorry, can you please point out the horse in either Gremlins 1 or Gremlins 2 for me? Because my eyes are wide open and I'm just not seeing it. This is for the Gremlins to spank one of those fly honeys from Phoebe Cates to Greta. And they're going to spank them. They're going to spank them mercilessly until they scream that sweet, sweet safety word. Gizmo. That's what I think this is here for. You don't believe me? They come with a towel. That's right. When the deed is done, they come with a towel as an accessory. Yes, this is in the movie. This is wrapped around the gremlin while he's getting tattooed, which, by the way, it has a wire frame on the top and the sides, so you can wrap it around his body and you can position it however you like. Or you can have it for cleanup if need be. So I'm just saying, you guys, I think NECA snuck this in there to give us a little hint that these gremlins are freaks, because if you notice, that little whip there is the only thing that is not mentioned on the bottom of the box. Because NECA, they don't want to say it outright, but they know, and we know, that these guys are absolute freaks. Thank you guys so much for watching. And of course, I want to say thank you so very much for watching another one of my videos. It really, really does mean a lot to me. So if you guys could do me one huge favor and just click that like button, share this video around, and drop some comments down below of what you thought of the Tattoo Gremlin 2-pack. And are you collecting any of the Neca Gremlin line? If you are, which ones are you looking for? Which ones have you got? Let's go ahead and start a conversation. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, you could do so right there. That's the best place to do it if you want to get a hold of me and have a more personal conversation or get a more personal look at my life of horror. So again, thank you all so very much for watching. And again, my name is Mike, and this is my design.